You're listening to the Clear Creek Resources podcast from Clear Creek Community Church. To hear more, check out clearcreekresources.org.
All right, guys. Eric, JJ, Merry Christmas. Thanks for being here.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
So,
'Tis the season.
It is the season. It's officially the season. It's
It really is.
November 28th.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is
November
over.
28th.
So it is for all of those people out there that are like Christmas doesn't start till after Thanksgiving.
If you're now getting your lights up, you're late.
That's true.
Is that true?
I think so. In my neighborhood, you're late right now. I'm late.
Well, at what point do you just like not do it at all?
I think I started like mid-December. I actually got up part of the side of my house, and I had extended my ladder as high as it could go, and I was getting close to being done, and the whole line fell. So when you do that, you don't put them back up.
You're like,
all right, then
we got
not
a
this
tree.
year.
It's over.
Not this
Sorry,
year.
kids.
That's when you go buy one of those blow up things from Home Depot and you're like calling it.
Yeah,
We got a
yeah.
Santa out there. He's waving at people.
No, I love that section at Home Depot. It's fun.
We put Christmas decorations up early, and it's always a battle with Kayla and I because she's more of a let's get through like Thanksgiving. She wants to like decorate for Thanksgiving. I'm like,
Oh, okay.
no, I want Christmas up all the
Okay.
time. So this year I won, and it's been up since like the second weekend in November. But I didn't do outside that early.
Okay.
Okay.
And in fact, when we're recording this before this podcast is coming out, I'm not sure if I'll have my lights up on the 28th. I hope to.
Oh, my
Outside?
man, you had your lights on your house after Christmas for how long? I would drive by your house and be like,
middle of February.
hey, Brad, y'all doing okay? Christmas lights are still up?
Hey, that was still kind of COVID season.
Yeah, no.
So it was kind of okay.
Here's the story behind the lights staying up. So my 19-year-old son was living with me at the time.
Right.
He has since moved out and gotten his own place with one of his friends, but he was still living here last year at that time. And like the second week of January, I was like, Brady, you got to go take the lights off the house. And he was like, cool, I got it, Dad. Don't worry about it. And then it just got pushed, and I kept reminding him like every other day. And then finally I was just like, I'm not going to say anything else. And so it became this battle of wills, and I lost eventually because he just was like, I'm not doing it. And Kayla was like, get the lights off the freaking house right now.
It's like, no. It's like this is a parenting choice at this point.
Yeah.
I don't care what the HOA says.
Yeah, I don't care if it stays up till there'll be Easter lights. I don't care. But I've asked him to do it. He said he was going to do it. He needs to do it.
Yeah, he needs to. We had 1 year where actually the tree was in a room that was kind of off the main, and my brother's gone to college. Just so it's like me and my dad at that point, and like it was kind of out of the way. So May, June-ish, I'm like, July 4th is coming up. So I got the box out, and we just took the ornaments off, and I put a bunch of American flags on it. That rode
Perfect.
all the way until
That is an option.
mid-November.
Yeah.
This is
patriotic
it's a
of you.
holiday tree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's a great idea.
it worked. It was really good.
So we had a Christmas album come out about 10 days ago.
Yep,
and
we did.
the response has been really, really great.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about that a little bit for sure because that's a big deal. So favorite song on the album, off the top of your head, like just first thing that comes to mind, what's your favorite song that was on the release?
You go.
Well, I mean, part of it is like I think I'm more of a sucker for the like nostalgic, like slow Christmas songs. Like I don't know, I can go both ways, but for me, when I think of what's your absolute favorite, Silent Night is my favorite on that. It's just like this serene, like I want to be sitting outside under the stars with like the cold and have a jacket on, like drinking wassail or something, and just like contemplating life. And then that song comes on, and I'm just like,
It's beautiful.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard that one yet,
It's gorgeous.
Get it.
Yeah, the strings
good.
arrangement on that
Oh my
was
gosh.
unbelievable. So, what about you, JJ? What was your favorite one?
Well, they're all. I like them all.
They're all
Oh
your
my
children.
gosh.
I know they're all my babies in in a certain kind of way. But I guess if I had to choose off the top of my head, just right now, it'd probably be "Angels" We Have Heard on High. I think that one just turned out really great, and we didn't really have much of a plan for it, initially, and then it just turned into this really beautiful
It is
arrangement
beautiful.
with the added
Yeah.
chorus on it. So
It is beautiful.
I think it became a must-have because that was, when we were working on it, it was kind of like, well, how many songs are we going to do? Which that was kind of hard part of the process. We could talk about a little bit, but it kind of came down to what songs are we going to include. And then, like, I think we're in the office that one day, and you played that arrangement you had of Angels We've Heard on. We're like, well, yeah,
That's it.
We're doing that.
That's definitely
That's
got
gotta
to be
be on
on
there.
there.
yeah,
The little
That's
extra
beautiful.
chorus, it just, and that's one thing too. Like, so a lot of these songs aren't just, they're the traditional melodies of the songs so that you can always sing along and be a part of it. But then there's extra pieces to it that I think we wrote in ways that help magnify the original message of the song
Yeah.
in a unique way.
Yeah, so I think just that's always I hope we did it in a tasteful way, just adding our like couple added choruses on things really to just highlight the beauty of that hymn. So like for Angels We Have Heard on High, we added that glory in the highest chorus, and it really just and at that spot that song kind of explodes and you feel like you're in the heavens, singing that. And so that's kind of the hope of some of the decisions we made doing that. So
Yeah.
So when people listen to a project like this, they get to enjoy it, and it takes, I don't know, 6 songs, maybe 30 minutes to get through the whole little album if you want to listen
Little
to them
Christmas
straight in a
songs,
row.
maybe
I don't
And,
even
and
think
they're
it's
short
30,
anyway.
dude.
It may not even be
There's
30
no
minutes.
way
I'm
it's
not sure
30.
what the full play length
Maybe it
is,
is.
but so let's say 25 minutes. So how long does it take to produce 25 minutes of music? Like, what was that process like for you guys? I really didn't have anything to do, anybody listening.
Oh man,
I just got
we
to
started in
watch.
September, ended November.
Well, it
Back up.
started before September.
Back up.
Oh, because
What?
these are the arrangements that, mostly, we tweaked obviously going into this, but these are arrangements that we've been doing for a couple years. So that was kind of like, but they were not
Yeah.
done. They were not done. And we talked about it this time last year, and then didn't we intend to start like in January?
Well, I think some of that was, and yes, it was. COVID had it threw a lot of wrenches into a lot of different things, obviously.
Understatement of the millennia.
Yeah,
So
dude.
far.
But yes, so far.
So far. So, yeah, we started a while ago. And then, so we got back from summer camp. We led it at the student camp, and then we got back from that. We were like, "Hey, we should really probably think about that Christmas album."
Yeah, if
so
it's
that was
gonna
like
be a
that was like
thing,
late
maybe
June,
we
early
should
July.
Get
Yeah.
going, but it just feels so strange at that spot.
Yeah.
And you're to be like,
It's
all
hot.
right, all
it's
aboard
humid.
for the Christmas.
Yeah.
At least cranked the
album or
AC
whatever,
down, and we
so-
started talking about it. But that was late July. I
Yeah.
think that's fair to
Yeah.
say.
And then, so how much time? How much time? Like from the time you actually, so there's what we call pre-production. So talk about just briefly, what does pre-production mean? What does that look like?
Pre-production means just taking a look at every aspect of the song and just trying to figure out the arrangement, the order of the songs, and that kind of thing. And you try to get the ball down the field in terms of like just the feel overall. And so that's what.
Okay,
pre-production
and then what
is.
comes? Go
Well,
ahead.
I was going to say the real world, like if you don't deal in any of that world, like it's when you're making Legos with your kids, that's the dumping out the bags, putting little pieces over here, big pieces over here, getting this, getting laid out,
Seeing what you have to
getting
work
your
with.
clear space. You know what you're like you've set your direction, you've got the parts you need to start building something, and then recording.
Yeah.
Like I love that part. Mm-hmm. And then let me know when the album art's ready to start, and I'm ready. Or when I need to go track my vocal.
Or when we got to do some video shoots.
Yeah,
about it.
video
Yeah,
shoots.
Those are fun.
But that's what's cool about our team is like everyone's got strengths that play into this pulling it off. I think if it was
Yeah.
really any one or two of us alone, I don't think we get the same results as we do.
No way.
As this, but
No way.
like I know for JJ, especially for you and for Tanner, I think Daniel really digs into that stuff a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are perfectionists on a level of you
Oh,
want
you-
to sit there
seriously.
and piddle with little things, and I'm all like,
Well-
I'm gonna go home now. I can't do that.
Yeah. No, I'm happy with the way it turned out, and I think something cool about it too. And you say like, well, I didn't do a whole lot. Well, I think one of the cool aspects is that it just sort of like you sang on Hark the Herald, and that's like the party tune, and Eric is the party man.
guy.
So
Absolutely.
it's like that's something I'm like, yeah, that's really cool.
Let's go.
I was kind of
everybody,
hoping you
yeah.
would say that was your favorite song on the album.
Well,
just be like,
well,
yeah,
it is. I love it. I do love it. But
Come on, Eric,
that
let's
would
sing that
seem
one.
self-serving to be like, well, the song I sing, what I love the most. But yeah.
It's a cool
I
tune.
said what I said.
It's the most unique arrangement of Hark the Herald Angels Sing I have ever heard.
I think so.
And it's fun. It's just fun.
It is fun. That's gonna be a banger when it comes to services. That's gonna be.
Absolutely.
I think people are gonna like that.
Absolutely.
Get them going.
So time-wise, then, just to get back on that. So you go into the studio in September, and then are you like, how long did it take you to actually record all the parts and get everything like just actually tracked?
I don't want to talk about it.
Trauma.
No, not at all. I think, man, we were trying to shoot for pretty quick. So it was about a month and a half. That's probably a lie. But you just go in and you just do as much as you can, and you sort of get siloed off. And anyways, we don't have to get off in the weeds about it. But it's about it took about a month and a half.
And we're trying to learn as a team, right? Like because we want to continue to record music for our church.
Yeah.
We're trying to learn. So this was another chance to learn what's a good process for us doing this. How can we do it well? How can we get the best songs and stewarding our time and money best? And so I think we came out with a great album. I think it's great. And then I think also we've learned a lot that'll hopefully make the next one.
Yeah. So
Great.
it's Advent season. We're going to be using these songs, for the next 4 weeks up until Christmas Eve. And then we're actually going to be using them on Christmas Eve as well.
Yeah.
So what's our hope for people, for our people? What do we hope that this album does for them, or is as a tool for them? How can we hope to see that bless them?
I would just say, like you said, it's a tool for our people. Like, that's really the heart behind it, is that our people would use it as a tool to invite their in-church friends to come and join us and do life with us. And so hopefully it's something that you want to share with them to kind of also just capitalize on the fact that this is like one of the only times of the year when people are cognizant of church and what really this season is all about, and it's about Jesus Christ. And so this is a tool to help unchurched people come to know Jesus, hopefully.
Cool. I wouldn't add anything to that.
Cool.
That was great.
All right. So if you're listening on the podcast, you probably heard some piddling around. JJ brought his guitar with him today. If you're watching, you've probably seen it. So why don't you play a little bit of something off the album for us? What do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want to sing?
I'll do...
Nice. All right.
Ready, buddy.
Whoa. Cool. We're leaving that one in there.
Get a little water first.
It's okay. Don't be nervous.
Y'all suck. Stop. I'll do Angels We Have Heard on High. I'll start with that down chorus we added. So
this is like the new, not the regular. Whoa! This is like a new part.
This is the part
This
you
is
wrote.
like the brand new part.
This is like inspired.
Sure.
Glory in the highest. Glory to our King. Glory, all glory to our King. Gloria in excelsis
Oh, good. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, I watched that and I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to learn how to play that for Christmas.
No.
Dang it! We go. Just make a little video, and I'll
That's
sit there
what we
and-
do. That's what we do.
That's what we
Make
do.
the
We help
videos.
each other out. We're a team.
Professional people make things they do look so easy. You're like, I could do that. I
could do that.
I want to go learn how to do that. And then you try to pick it up, and
No,
you're
I-
like,
I know
oh my
enough to
gosh,
know that
there is no way in the world
it's
I
going
could
to-
ever do this.
Put it in the track for you.
Thanks. Yeah. So everybody at 528 campus is gonna be like, he ain't really playing.
He ain't
that.
playing.
I was on the podcast. It's all fake. There's no strings on that guitar. Maybe in the
It
new
ain't
building we
plugged
could
in.
change the lighting. You won't know. All backlit.
All right, so let's have some fun. So I brought a little Christmas bowl here, some ornaments, and it's just got some fun little Christmas questions in there. So
All right.
Eric, why don't you start us off? Just reach in, grab one, and then we'll just go around and see what they say.
All right. I'll do the first one here. It's kind of fun. Okay, what do people probably not know about what it takes to prepare for the Christmas service? It's kind of a business question, but forget it. We'll do it anyway.
So we started programming for Christmas Eve, like even just like the skeleton of the service. I think our first meeting was like early September
Yeah.
when we all got together, and so we, hey, what's kind of the theme of the message for the day? What's the look and feel going to be like? I don't know what else did we talk about then?
Well, outdoor services.
yeah, are we going to have outdoor services? Which we are having outdoor services.
People probably don't know that, like the brainstorm for those things, like the brainstorm is always fun because our whole phrase is like, don't bring an umbrella to a brainstorm. And so we're like, what if we have snow blowing in the room? Like, I mean, it's like, what about
How do we make
a
it
live
smell like
elephant?
chocolate chip
fight.
cookies everywhere?
Snowball fight? Yeah, I mean, like, So y'all are like, ooh, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
You may be disappointed for the things I just said. None of those things are happening. Well, maybe.
None of those things. But yeah, it takes us a while to. I mean, it's it's one of the biggest attended Sundays of the year. People that typically don't come to church come, and so we do spend a little bit extra time getting ready for that. So that's a good question. JJ,
All right.
take a shot.
Grab you one.
Did your family have a nativity scene? What were the rules? Are there rules to a nativity scene? Like, and
You
how
didn't
that
have
happens?
like? Did y'all have like a nice one or what?
So he wrote the question.
I'm all like,
Did we have a nice one? We had a few. We had one.
Whoa.
We had a cool one, and my
Rich.
mom still has it. And it's a puzzle piece nativity set, and it's like a manger, so it's kind of set up in this shape. And then it has like all the animals that the wise men brought, and then it has Jesus like at the center of it. It's kind of cool.
wait, the animals that the wise men brought.
The wise man brought animals.
Well, didn't they come on like camels and stuff?
I guess
yeah,
I guess
maybe.
they did
We'll
ride
go with
animals.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
They brought
so
them.
it was
That's
like
the-
you
that's
build the animals out of puzzle pieces, and that's like kind of it's like 3-dimensional.
Yeah, no, it's not 3-dimensional.
It's
It's,
like a flat
flat. It's not very big, but it's the fun.
So
I do that every year.
I was born in the 70s.
Uh-huh.
And so I can remember, like late 70s, early 80s, we had this one of those old like plastic shell. I don't know, maybe it was like 3 feet tall, but it was like lit from the inside, but they were painted in all those like I don't know, like kind of dull colors. But it was like Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus. You know what I'm saying? It was like one big molded plastic piece kind of a thing that you set in
okay.
your yard.
Oh yeah,
Or,
yeah. Okay. yeah.
like a decoration.
This wasn't in your house. Like it's
No,
a
not
massive-
in my house. I don't remember really ever having like nativity in the house. I mean, maybe there was, but I don't really remember it. What about you?
Ours so we had this one that was like this. It was like from like my grandma got it in Israel or something. So it was made from like I don't know the tree the cross was built from. I don't know, and like it was really like it was fancy. And so I remember getting to play with it when I was really little. That there was some Christmas that one of the wise men, possessive S, hand got broken off and lost. And from then on, it was basically an electric barrier around the nativity scene. Like, do not touch it. Don't get near it. Sacrilege. To like,
touch the wise man's hand.
well, and there's one time I
Where his hand should be.
replaced like Joseph with Optimus Prime one year, and,
Oh
and my
my
mom would get
gosh.
so mad. It was kind of fun though.
All right, I'm gonna do one. Get in here.
Get in.
Oh, I got two. Oh, that's a big long
it's a
one.
long
All
one.
right, all
I
right.
like that.
Worst gift you've ever received?
Oh man,
I think about that.
you're gonna make me talk bad about my grandma in here.
God rest
I'll
her
start.
soul.
Mine is about my grandma. God rest her
Oh,
soul. Man, the sweaters that she would bring, and I can remember. I don't have a specific one. I just remember all of us. So I have two brothers and 3 boys. Before Nana and Papa would show up at the house because they would drive in from Tennessee,
Yeah.
and then we knew they were coming, and we were like, Mom, do we have to wear the clothes? Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'll smile, I'll be nice, but do we have to? She goes, you have to try them on. She has to see you wear these
Yeah,
clothes.
like she gave this to you. That's so true.
I think I got ski gloves one time, and I had no plans to go skiing or anything like that. So it was just kind of like, oh, that's sweet, thank you. Yeah,
Thank you,
whatever.
dude. Is there a lift ticket in there?
Yeah, for real.
No.
Is there luggage
No.
too coming?
Well, we would always get, like, everybody was counting gifts. You're counting gifts. How many did I have?
yeah.
How many- And, like, underwear, a pack of underwear was always one of the gifts.
I was always a
Like,
stocking
why
stuffer.
wrap it? Why wrap it? Just hand it to me.
You don't want to unwrap underwear?
God. Well, because then also
It's
you're like, you've unwrapped all
special.
your presents. Like, oh, these are all great. And you
It's
haven't unwrapped the underwear yet.
Did you get
And
underwear
you know-
throughout the rest of the year? Or was that like, this is the all year underwear right here?
I don't want to get into my underwear game, but
Eric, it's
not-
Christmas underwear, and I'm sorry.
they were just average underwear, too. It wasn't like they were, like, special.
All right, let's
Oh,
go.
man.
Keep going.
All right, here we go. Ooh, was that 2? No, it's 1. Okay. What was Christmas like when you were growing up?
It was great. Like Christmas is my favorite holiday today, I think, because of the way it was when I was growing
Oh,
up.
that's cool.
Just the anticipation, the waking up early before the sun comes up. When we got to the age, I can remember my dad being like, "Y'all can't come out yet," because they were still doing some final finishing touches, making sure Santa put everything in the
Yeah,
right
yeah.
place and under the right stocking and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I can remember running out and we would run right to our stockings. That was like the very first thing we do is run to our stockings, and they were just jammed full of all kinds of stupid stuff, but
Right.
like Pez, like the little
Like,
Pez
oh my
candies and like gum and like stupid little
It's a
cars. I mean, it was
duck.
just whatever.
Making it
And-
rain.
but that was always where we had our underwear and t-shirts and socks.
Well,
was
your
in our
family's better than
stockings.
mine.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it was great.
Yeah, ours was great. We kind of did the same thing. Like we'd wake up, and my parents would arrange. I have 2 older brothers, and so we would each have our section, in the living room where there was some featured like toys set up
Nice.
and all that kind of thing.
Cool.
And anyways, so enjoyed that.
Yeah, we always had the same schedule. I don't know about y'all, but so it was my mom's parents' Christmas Eve night. And then we go, so you kind of that's your first haul of presents. So you kind of know, like, oh man, there it
I
was.
was so jealous of the Christmas Eve kids, man. They got to do
Well,
presents on
it
Christmas.
was
we
only
never did.
that. Oh, we never got to open anything from our parents or no Santa stuff. None of that. Then it was all. So then, like Christmas morning at home, and then we go to my my dad's parents after that, which they were the more very formal. My mom's family is super crazy. My dad's family very like everyone around the table. One person speaks at a time, and so you kind of got to finish by winding down. Yeah, but it was so fun. I remember like in my grandparents' house, like they had like a central heater that was in the middle. It was on the hall side and the living room side. And so it'd be freezing everywhere. And then all the kids was going to slam next to the heater and be like, oh my gosh, how are these old people not
All
dying?
right, JJ, let's get another one. We'll just do a few more of these. And then
Well, this says favorite Christmas memory.
Oh,
Just-
I mean, my recent memory is just watching my kids, my little tiny girls, kind of see what Christmas is all about. They're finally at the age, like 1 and 2 year olds, they don't totally know what's going on in Christmas, but when they hit about 3
Yeah.
and they realize, what's going on, obviously it's a lot of fun.
That's cool.
I think mine is my wife and I, and it's not like one memory, but it's like we have this tradition where, once the kids are in bed and we go out and just make sure the room is, and the older they got, the later they would go to bed, which means the later you're getting to bed on Christmas Eve night, it's like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
You still hear kids laughing and giggling or whatever. But we have a picture. We have a before and after picture. So we would like before we would go to bed, we'd take a picture of kind of the room and just how it all looked before they woke up, and then we would have an after picture of them in the morning, and it's just destroyed.
It's just everywhere.
It's so cool, man. It's the best.
Yeah, mine's like, I mean, probably like, I have a lot of memories from being a kid, but I think being a parent is the coolest part of Christmas. Like, my gig is, because we had 7 kids, and so it's total chaos, and it's often very disappointing because they kind of like, where's this ass from? I'm like, shut up.
Do y'all read about the birth of Jesus like on Christmas Eve with your families?
Yeah.
So I'll do that.
Yeah.
That's the first thing we'll do on Christmas morning is read the Luke.
No
passage.
presents.
No presents. This is Happy Birthday Jesus first. All right. We'll do one more. Oh, great one to end on. What's your least favorite Christmas song? Least favorite Christmas song. This could be church or just
Let's tell us your favorite non-sacred Christmas song.
Non-sacred,
then your
and
least favorite. That's we can land on that.
Oh man. Well, I hate Santa Baby
Ooh,
for
that's
sure,
tough.
and I hate Christmas shoes as well. I hate them
That's
both
harsh.
equally.
Christmas shoes,
I
man.
hate Christmas
I'm
shoes.
gonna buy these shoes.
What? I don't need
Your
to
mom
hear
is-
about
the
shoes.
mom is dead
whatever.
in the
Okay,
song.
Okay.
If you
Yeah.
just listen to the end. she's
Christmas
she's dead.
shoes didn't need to be made, in my opinion, but whatever.
Did you seen the Hallmark movie version?
No.
They have a Hallmark
The
movie.
whole song is a
my
movie.
Gosh.
Oh, okay. So maybe it was written for
We're
the
gonna
movie, I
kidnap
guess.
you and tie you
Well,
to a chair, make you watch that this Christmas.
All I can tell you is the Christmas songs I hate. I don't know. about my
Capitalism
What
at
do
its
you love?
finest right
Yes.
there. That song
I
did
guess
good.
I-
Let's write a movie.
Let's write a movie.
favorite. Yeah, I guess I like, I like the CeeLo stuff. That whole album.
Dude, it is
It was a
good.
great Christmas
CeeLo.
album.
I didn't know about that until I started working here, and then as soon as Halloween's over, we just jammed that thing. So
The whole time.
in
What
the
about you?
office.
Well-
favorite or least favorite? Both.
Man, least favorite is hard. There's several, again, like you've already hit on some of the highlights. Some of the ones that I'm like, what is this even? This has nothing to do with anything. Like Baby It's Cold Outside is an odd Christmas song. It's just gotten weirder and weirder. I think there will be a cancel version of that pretty soon. I don't think we're gonna have a lot more of Baby It's Cold Outside. 2 of my favorite non-sacred Christmas songs. We grew up listening to I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas, and Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. There's this one Weird Al song called "The Night Santa Went Crazy," and it's kind of like a little bit of the David Koresh thing in Waco meets the holidays. I highly recommend it. You should check that one. The Night Santa Went Crazy. Don't listen to it around your kids the first time. I don't know how old your kids are if you're listening to this. Put on some Wassel. Crank that joker up. Get it on vinyl.
My favorite non-sacred. I mean, that's tough because there's so many
It
good
is.
ones.
So
But
many.
I don't know. I have this nostalgia thing for White Christmas. I just think it's a beautiful song, and I was born in Illinois and spent 13 years there, and we had many White Christmases. And
Is that
so
Bing Crosby?
There's several versions, but
Okay.
Bing Crosby's good. And but yeah, probably my least favorite. Deck the Halls. I can't stand that song. All the fa la 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 la's. It really is annoying. I'm not a fan of Deck the Halls.
Yeah. Do you hear what I hear too? I'm always like, what?
Do you hear what I hear?
No, I certainly
I don't. As a matter of fact, I don't.
No, hey, this is a sacred song. This is
Okay.
cheating, but Mary, did you know?
Okay.
You love that one?
Love
There's
that
so many
one.
versions of it.
Oh, well, the CeeLo one.
Oh,
like
CeeLo's
I
great.
mentioned earlier. It's very good.
Yeah, it is.
good
Mark
stuff.
Lowry.
Yes.
The
Yeah,
original.
dude, that's the
Dude.
original, and it's probably my favorite.
He's amazing.
It's pretty incredible.
Overall. Good guy.
Well, man, guys, thanks for being here with us. It was a joy to talk about Christmas. We
Yeah.
got 4 weeks coming of it, and get to sing all these cool songs with all of our people and share them online and share them with our friends. So thank you for all the work you did, both of you guys, on that album. What a gift to our people it's been, and thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Enjoyed it.
Hey, thanks for checking out this video. If you haven't yet, make sure that you hit subscribe down below and check out ClearCreekResources.org, where we have videos, books, and sermons on there, as well as our audio podcast. Thanks for watching.